Hi, welcome to this video of PowerShell training. In this video, we will talk about the PowerShell usage. So PowerShell is by default installed on all Windows operating systems, and you don't have to configure or install any additional feature to use the PowerShell. To use PowerShell on any Windows machine, there are two methods. So let's see what all methods are these. So go to search bar or click on start menu and type PowerShell. You will see multiple options over here with PowerShell. So this is the PowerShell command prompt from where you can run PowerShell commands and scripts. And the second method is PowerShell ISE, which is integrated script environment. So let's look at the first method, PowerShell. So in this PowerShell command prompt, you can execute all the commands that are there in command prompt, normal command prompt. Let's try some of them like dir, ipconfig. So as you can see, all the commands from the legacy command prompt are executable from PowerShell command window. Now onwards, what I recommend is you start using PowerShell window instead of command prompt for executing any commands for command prompt. So benefit of using PowerShell window is that you will get more familiar with PowerShell, and if you have to execute any PowerShell commands, you don't have to open multiple windows for that one. So right from today, I recommend you to open the PowerShell window and pin it to your taskbar. You'll get an option over here so that you don't have to search for a PowerShell window every time from search menu. So this is the first type of usage. Let's explore the ISE. So similarly, you can go to search PowerShell and open ISE. Let's wait to load the ISE. So at the very first time, you will see PowerShell ISE with these sections. If you expand this section, you will see the window to write the commands or your code. So these are the three sections which are important in ISE. So in the first section, you can write down your commands or codes. And this section is about the result of these commands. And the third section here, you will see help for all the PowerShell commands. So usually I don't keep this window open, I close it. And also the view of the script editor and the results pane, I keep it in this way so that I see all the results on the left side and I can write my code on the right hand side of this window. Let's talk about the options in ISE. We will not go into much details. I will just explain whatever is absolutely necessary. So the first option is to create a new script. You will get this option. Then the second option over here is to open existing file or script. The third option is to save the script. And these are the normal file menus like cut, copy and paste. So let's talk about the two very important options for any PowerShell command or script that you need to understand. So these are the two options. The first one is to run entire script and the second one is to run the selection. So let's discuss about these three options, two options, sorry. So if I write down some commands over here and select to run everything, So you can see that it executes everything that I write down over here. Okay, so it executed the dir command first, then ipconfig, and the last command was to ping the local host. In PowerShell, it always executes the commands one by one. So it will first execute first line, second line, third line, fourth line. It will never jump in between the lines unless and until you write that kind of coding. So the second option is to run the selection. So let's say if I'm writing some kind of code or script and I just want to test one line of the command. So I just have to click on that line and click on this or press F8. So as you can see, it will only execute that line. Okay, let's say I have another command called get process and I write down something like msh. So if I click on this line and execute, it will just execute this line. Let's say in this particular line I just want to execute this selection, so I have to select that particular word and click on this selection, so it will execute this particular selection. That's how it works. So as of now, you just have to know that these are the important functions or PowerShell ISE that we will be going to use for our training, and you need to get comfortable with this PowerShell ISE. Thank you for watching this video. Have a good day.